At Christmas, some people are hoping for a tablet or maybe a nice watch. You'll find those things at Saul's.
Well, if you want to gift nostalgia this year, they can help with that too, specifically vintage toys. And we've got a sample of their selection right here.
Let's bling it on. John, Deneen, it's always good to see you, buddy.
Guys,
Hey,
good morning.
John.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I saw some vintage things here
This is,
that bring back a lot of memories.
you know, when you look at these things, it brings you back to your childhood. And just as I was bringing everything in, so many people are, oh, I remember this, I remember that. You forget because, you know, as the years go by, you know, new toys come out, you forget the old stuff. And this is what really makes toys what they are, because
And I think
it's
this
so
is
neat.
when we're thinking about the holidays and you want to give something that
Yes.
shows you were thoughtful in that gift. This is that gift.
And in the
It really
packaging
can.
for a lot
in the
for most of this
packaging
stuff.
too. So you know we can definitely look at the gift ideas, but also too for anybody out there that is collectors of it too. You know, kind of really making sure that they understand what to look for. Just like when you're shopping for jewelry, vintage toys are the same. You got to be careful what you're looking for.
Okay.
Should we start with the big mumbo
We
jumbo down here?
definitely
This
can.
is the mother right here.
That is the mother load right there. That's the original Batman Wayne's Foundation, kind of their bat cave per se. It's a big tower. It was made in 1977.
I'm going to flip it around so you
Yes.
can see the back on this.
From the Mago Corporation.
So this is what it looks like on the back.
Yep.
That's what the
And
unit looks like.
so we were just actually talking about that. List new, this machine was right around $39, $49 at most stores.
Yeah.
Right now, this, because the collector value of it, is selling $2,500 to $2,800 online. When you are looking at pieces like this, you got to make sure you get all the pieces in there as well.
right.
So
All
you
the pieces are in this?
All the pieces are in that original right there. But you're going to look at the box. You're going to make sure all the pieces are in there because that's where the actual value comes into play.
You said $2,700, $2,800
Yes.
online. What would something like that be at Saul's?
At Saul's, we're selling that for $2,000 right now.
Yeah.
So you're going to get that savings right there as
Awesome.
well.
And there's
As
a
you-
Batman too here
Yep,
with the parachute.
the Batman parachute. That was sold for 99 cents brand new in 1973. That's a little over $200 online. With us, you're definitely getting it marked off of there about $150.
And I love seeing some of these lunch boxes because that's where it's at for me, including you've got the $6 Million Man and
Yep.
then Return of the Jedi.
That
you think
was-
that's going to be popular?
That was one of the first Star Wars lunch pails that actually came out, and both of them actually come with the thermoses as well.
That's
Oh, they do.
So
great.
those are what are really cool about that. You want to make sure, once again, you get everything. That thermos is key there, but it's just such a neat kind of throwback in time.
What do you
piece
have
right
on
there.
lunch boxes? Like what would typically
Those
be?
guys are going to start anywhere from about $69 to $99 right there for the vintage toys
Can you
right
imagine
there.
taking that to work as an adult? How cool.
And
Okay.
that's what most people look at.
Right.
Then we've
You're
got
not
a,
giving that to your kids. You take it. Right.
a great selection of Battlestar Galactica back in the day as well, made by Mattel. That is a 1978 Destroyer figurine right there. Retails right around the $89, $99 range as well.
Yeah, he's a Centurion.
He is. And so, you know, for those collectors of the Battlestar, and then as you kind of move down.
Let's keep going because we have
Now
some
this is
Star
great
Wars
into
stuff
Star Wars
here.
stuff, which is, and I saw a report not too
Yep.
long ago that Star Wars is it's the hot new
This is
toy.
awesome.
is what
It
they're
really
calling
is. And when you look at these,
This
pretty
box
much
is in
everything.
great shape.
Great shape. You know, when you're talking about vintage toys, you're talking about $1 billion industry a year. And so looking at that, like the X-Wing fighter right there, pretty much brand new in its original packaging, never taken out right there, $250. That right there, which Mike's holding up,
Trading
is
cards,
actually is
right?
trading
Oh.
cards. It's the third series that came out in 1979.
The movie photos.
The rephotos of all of them, still in their original packaging, never opened up.
Is the bubble gum still in there?
Bubble gum is also still in there. I don't know if
that
you
wanna
want to probably
chew it?
try it.
That's great.
But
Okay.
that's a great thing.
We've got the Hardy Boys
Yes.
and some fun toys here.
If you're not into the Star Wars, you come down to the Hardy Boys figurines. Back in 1977, I believe, these figurines came out. And then you kind of saw a turn of not from figurines and action figures. Then you got into a lot of puzzles and a lot of kit cars as you came down the way here.
Right.
So you get into like the Happy Days kit cars. That's a huge thing.
cool.
As you can see in a lot of these packages, they're still in the cellophane wrapper. They've
Yep.
never been
Yeah,
out of
I'll
the
try to
wrapper.
open them,
yeah.
You're talking about a toy that's over 30 years old that are still in the wrappings.
That's
So
awesome.
these are just really neat items and a great
Yeah.
ideas is definitely as far as
That's in
gifts
the
go.
wrapper. That's in the wrapper. That's in the wrapper. That's in the wrapper.
And then, you know, and Disney was even ahead of their time when they made the Pirates of the Caribbean, these little kit model kits that they actually made up before even a lot of the movies came
Yeah.
out in 1972.
No
So
kidding.
there's a great selection of these that we have at our locations. And then, of course,
The hook and ladder.
The hook and ladder,
And
what
this
we
is
all
back
realize.
I
when,
think I
you
had
know,
one of those.
Yep,
well,
1981 Tonka
so
toy.
when they used to make toys out of metal, and then when you threw it at your brother, it really hurt.
Exactly.
But tell us about this truck.
You'd be coming in. It's a I believe this is an 81 Tonka toy truck. Like you said, the original steel trucks. You'd cut your finger and you'd bleed everywhere, but it was fun to have and a great time.
Absolutely. Oh,
Just a tetanus
the
shot
good
later
old
to
days.
have.
Yeah.
Still a great thing.
And then what do you? I see 99 on the sticker, but what would you sell this?
This
for,
here, you're going to be
John?
looking at $50. These style of steel toys are a great collector's item. So if you're really looking at collector pieces, make sure you stop in. All this collection is going to be at our 120th Street store. So
Great.
take a look. It's great gift ideas.
Okay, John, you have vintage toys, but
Yes.
you also have a wonderful selection of jewelry.
Yes, we do.
And the last week, I've had a pair of earrings from Saul's. So I wanted to show you the versatility of these earrings. So in this ear, I'm wearing them as a stud. They look like what John would probably be, I don't know, 1.5 carat solitaire,
Yes.
2 carat, something. If that's the way it faces up. But again, it is a cluster. It's just really well done, so it looks like a solitaire. You don't see tons of metal. So you could put your own backs on it and wear it like that. However,
Yes.
this is the way the earring comes to you. So if you're gifting it, this earring, and I'll show this back to you so you know how it works. But the back of the earring, the way you buy it, has a beautiful dangle that has bezel set stones within the chain, and then it has that crescent shape of stones at the bottom. So again, that's the back. So that's the way you buy them, or when you gift them to your mom or your wife or your sister, then she can put her own on it and then just wear them as a stud whenever she pleases.
You're exactly right. Multiple
Yeah.
uses in this set here. Like
Right.
we talked about, over 70 round brilliant diamonds all set in there. Gorgeous piece. This week we're giving you a designer piece from Michael Dawkins. It's a sterling silver piece
Yeah.
with a lemon quartz right in the center right there.
And you know it's a Michael Dawkins because of the
Yes.
the detail there.
The
That's his
detail, the
standard.
design right there. We're showing this piece definitely, not only that it's just gorgeous, but the savings. A little over $149 list retail. Our viewers, $40.
No.
For a designer piece.
Oh,
That's a
John.
cool piece.
Okay,
Yes.
if somebody calls and wants it before this time next week, let me know. I'll bring it in.
That is
okay,
easy.
I'll
6
return
metro
it.
locations for Saul's Jewelry alone. We wouldn't do this segment justice without talking about the Return of the Jedi, Han Solo and R2-D2 second series. These they go for about what, $200 a piece?
They're about $150 to $200 a piece, but if you see even on Han Solo, the price tag on them originally, $2.19. So
Crazy. John,
what we should have
fun
known
stuff.
back then.
Thanks for bringing back
Guys,
memories.
thank you once
Thank you,
again.
John. Happy
Have a great
Thanksgiving.
thing.
5 weeks of holiday fun in downtown Omaha kicks off tomorrow night with a Thanksgiving lighting ceremony.
Yes, since we're taking the morning off, we wanted to get you your preview today. What's planned? Plus, helpful info so you can get the most enjoyment out of that night next.
Really special.